Well, well, well. Look who decided to stay after all. Let me tell you folks, this is proven right here on what good swarm lure can do. I broke down and finally bought a bottle of swarm lure, some Swarm Commander, and I sprayed it on this tree just for grins a couple days ago. Just the day I got it, I just sprayed it on the tree just to see what it smelled like. And this afternoon, I was walking by the tree and I noticed that a swarm, or that there was a bunch of scouts checking this out. I heard them buzzing. I was like, that's weird, what's all that noise? And look, all these scouts, and there was only about 20 of them. And as I stood here and watched, they all dissipated. And then I looked over the back fence and I saw the swarm kind of move off and away. Oh hell, I lost them, that sucks. Well, apparently not, because they're back. So, now I get to run in the house and tell my wife that I gotta come out here and catch another swarm tonight. So, man, that just tickles me. I hope they got a queen in here. This looks like about a, not huge, maybe a pound-and-a-half swarm. Not huge, but set them up in a good clean box, and I think they'll do just fine. So let me go try to get them wrapped up here. Happy 4th of July, folks. These bees tried to seek their independence today, and they ain't gonna get it. At least I hope not. So I got a contraption set up here. A whole stack of empty boxes to get me up to the right height. They're about 5 foot off the ground. And I've got a little swarm on a tree. I put a few drops of lemongrass oil in the box and a comb, empty honeycomb. And so now we're just going to see if I can get them to run down into the box. I'm going to take my time. I spotted the queen once or twice crawling around in there. She's not real shy. So now I'm just trying to get them to run in. Let's see if we can get them. You can see I've got them stirring down there around the bottom. I haven't poked them or prodded them or nothing. So they're just moving around because they smell that lemongrass oil coming up out of the box. But what I'm going to do now is try to start poking through them, and I've got these pieces of foundation set up here to work on. I'm going to try to knock off little clumps of bees until I can find the queen and hopefully throw her in a cage. And that's all I'll do for tonight. I'll just get her caged, and then I'll see about messing with them tomorrow and getting them set up right. But tonight I just want to get them in the box and locked up so they don't leave again tomorrow at first light. Well, I don't know that you guys can see her in there for all the bees around her, but she's in there. I caught her. I had to resort to using my smoker, which I really didn't want to light my smoker just because I was hoping they'd run in the box. But, you know, given my recent issues with bees never wanting to be in the box, I don't know why I would have thought they'd have run in. And they didn't, but I started smoking them in. There she is down at the bottom running back and forth. They would not run in on their own, so I got the queen caged up here and going to try to get her rubber banded to a frame. Might see if I can get her into an actual queen cage instead of just a queen catcher, because I've had them escape from these catchers before. But I'm gonna get her housed up here and get the rest of them running the box and call it a night. Fireworks are driving me crazy. Okay, so that's it for tonight. I got the queen put into an actual queen cage instead of that catcher, and I've got her wired to a frame in the box here. So now I'm just smoking the bees real hard, trying to get them running for the night. They're not gonna leave without her, I don't believe. So hopefully I'll come out here in the morning and they'll all be happily in the box, and then we'll go from there. All right, well, we're out here morning after, and bees are in the box. They at least didn't leave without their queen. Now I lifted up the lid and took a peek in there, and I can see them covering all over the frame, but I haven't actually pulled out and looked at them. The queen, again, is in a queen cage with a cork, so she cannot get out. I'm going to leave it like that for a couple days. But, you know, hopefully once the kids go down for a nap today, I'll come out and take a check. But you can see these mean bees, these killer bees, they're getting me and my son here, tearing us up, you know. So, anyway, just want to get that little wrap up on the video. So, you know, like I said last night, hopefully I can somehow convince these girls to stay, but I'm still not sure what's going on with all the abscons I'm having. It's a bit frustrating, but, you know, I guess if I can catch them for free, it's not as much of a loss if they leave.